Amigas, welcome back. I'm Kelsey Kush, the Sativa Zebra, and I am bringing you another Munchie Monday. Munchie Mondays are the best. Okay, this week I decided to do an infused peanut butter. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be an infused peanut butter and jelly sandwich. At this point, I have not done the jelly, so right now it is infused peanut butter is what we're doing. I mean, I don't know what else I could say about it. This is my channel, so of course it's gonna be easy. It's not gonna take that long. It's not gonna need a whole bunch of fancy equipment or anything like that. And I want to say that this comes together within 10, 15 minutes if you're going on the absolute lowest heat possible. So yeah, it really does not take very long. What do you need? Honestly, you don't need much. You're gonna need a cup of a natural peanut butter. I like to say a natural peanut butter and not just like, you know, the generic, you know, Skip, or what is it, Skippy? And then like Jif? That's the peanut butter, right? Not Gif, Jif. You wanna look for like the natural, like where you can see that separation a lot of times. So the one that I was using was the generic. It was saying no separation, but like it still works. You just want something natural that doesn't have, you know, something that's natural that's gonna separate. And you're gonna need a cup of that. And then you're gonna need 3 tablespoons of an infused oil. So this could be a can of butter. It could be an infused, would I say an olive oil? No, don't do an olive oil for this. Olive oil is just gonna give it way too much of a harsh flavor. You could do a peanut oil. You could also do a coconut oil, would be another good one. I mean, even just like a canola oil. I just would say stay away from anything that has too much of a taste by itself, otherwise that's gonna kind of ruin the peanut butter. It's really, really easy, guys. I like to do all of my mixing and infusing in some type of double boiler. So I, you know, got a pot of hot water on and I put a glass measuring, you know, cup into that, and that's how I mixed and melted everything. I like to do that because I know that the water is not going to get hot enough to convert my oil into, you know, CBN or just degrade it in any way. It's going to stay at a lower temperature than what THC needs to activate and to become a vapor. So I know that's safe, so that's why I do it. And literally what I did is I just, you know, I put my cup of peanut butter in with my 3 tablespoons of my oil. In this case, it was a just traditional can of butter, and put that into a pot that had water, you know, in it, and turned up the heat. I think it was still on medium, and I mixed that until it was pretty liquid. Once it got down pretty good, I then took my immersion blender and blended it together a little bit more just to really make sure that everything was nice and evenly mixed throughout there. And then the last thing I did was, once I felt like it was pretty well stirred, I took my immersion blender out, poured it into this dish, and set it aside. Now, at room temperature, this is still like really, like if you can see, it hasn't affected the texture right now. Like, it's just like a traditional peanut butter, you know? And so here's the other thing, is I actually put this into the fridge, because I like when I don't want my peanut butter, well, actually I don't mind if it's cold. I like the Uncrustables. I like those, so I'm fine with peanut butter cold or frozen. But I mainly did it because I wanted to keep the oil really nice. Oil does better when it's cold because it's not going to degrade as quickly. So I just keep it in there just for food preservation reasons. I'm so cool. So yeah, I mean, it's just like a regular traditional peanut butter, and there's really not any way to tell that it's, especially once you like mix it together, there's no way of knowing that it's infused. No, because that's the nice thing. Oh, I got some on my nose. Is it on there still? Hopefully not. I'm just gonna have peanut butter on my nose in this video. But yeah, there's like no smell to it. You just smell delicious peanut butter. And yeah, and then you're done. And then you, like, I think this is the perfect consistency for making PB&Js, because that little bit of the extra oil actually just makes it easier to smear everywhere. Yeah, I love it. And then one thing you might need to do, I mean, if you leave this in the fridge, you're probably not gonna have to do it much, but if you leave this out at room temperature, you're going to need to stir it together, just to make sure that everything stays in there. And yeah, you don't have to put this into the fridge. You could leave it out at room temperature. However, at room temperature, it does get, it's a little bit runny, not runny. It's just a little bit more like loose. It's still very good for spreading, but it's just kind of like, oh, that's a good. So if you can see like these edge pieces here, like that's what it's like at room temperature. It's just kind of, I mean, it's still thick, but it's not staying on the knife perfectly, you know? And that's it. And even then, that's still a really good peanut butter consistency. And yeah, now you can just go and infuse pretty much everything. You can make a infused peanut butter and jelly sandwich with this. You can have this with apples if you're trying to be a little bit healthier. You could just eat this by the spoonful. If you learned from, ooh, I forgot that we went to Sonic. So I got ice cream. Where'd my spoon go? Oh no, my spoon melted into my ice cream. Oh no. What's fun, guys, is I'm really not that high right now. This is just me. So now you know me. But yeah, so that's the infused peanut butter. And then I do still have to make the jelly, but like part 1 is done. And honestly, I think we all know that peanut butter is the superior condiment in the fight between peanut butter and jelly. Like, yes, they love each other. It is a strong, firm, committed relationship. But peanut butter is the one that's bringing it. Peanut butter is the one you want. And jelly comes along for the ride because they are together as a partnership. I might be the jelly in mine. I'm not certain. Alright. So yes, that is, let me just show you guys one more time because I'm really proud of it. Infused peanut butter. And it looks beautiful. It smells beautiful. There's no way to tell that it's infused. So if you have young ones, keep this away from them. Do whatever you can. Like, I don't know, put it into like a bag of broccoli. Like, throw this dish and then put it into a bag of broccoli because supposedly kids don't eat that. And you're good. They'll never find it. Or put it in like granola bars. I don't know. But like, keep it away from them. Good. Also, dogs. No pets. No pets should be eating this. But yeah, other than that, go make it because it's delicious. And now you have infused peanut butter to put into all of your stuff. Yay! So thank you so much for watching. I should maybe not be just like waving this knife around. Maybe. Here we go. Maybe I should just like... Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please make sure to like it. Please subscribe to my channel to see more like it. And I also talk about the cannabis industry and the cannabis science and like everything to do with cannabis. So follow for that stuff. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope you are having a wonderful week. I hope things keep going your way. I love you all. Thank you so much for supporting me. Yeah, just go crush it this week. Just go, you know, you got this. I know you got this. So just take that energy and just go out and crush everything. Bye, friends.